Hello there, my beautiful goddess. Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Stephanie, and I hope to be your yoga teacher for today. This goddess flow is hopefully going to empower you and make you feel amazing. We are going to start this flow in a standing position. So, go ahead and meet me on your mat in your most beautiful standing, aka Tadasana. Bringing those feet about hip width apart. Nice little bend through the knees. Neutral pelvis, remembering that our pelvis is like a bowl of water, and we can tilt it forward and spill water, and we can tilt it backwards and spill water. But we don't want to spill water. We want to keep it neutral. I'm going to say that a lot today, so I thought the visual would be helpful. Grow tall through the spine, roll those shoulder blades back. Crown of the head, just imagine something is pulling from your head to the crown of the ceiling, keeping you nice and extended. Close those eyes down. And if it feels good, maybe bring in your hands on top of your heart. Just dropping in. Acknowledging how you feel today. And becoming present into this moment. Right here. Right now. It's just you and me and the mat. Feel this heart beating under your hands. The rise and the fall of your chest from your inhales and exhales. Knowing you are alive. Our affirmation will be easy. I am a goddess. Let's say that together. I am a goddess. Affirm it. Believe it. It is so. Big smile on the face. Open those eyes up. Let's go ahead and inhale those arms up, all overhead, gaze follows. Exhale them down through heart center. Inhale, arms up, gaze follows. And exhale them down through heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms up. And exhale them down to heart center. This time we're going to inhale, arms up. We're going to open up into cactus arms, stretching through those shoulders. Release and inhale up. Open up into cactus here, bending those knees. Release and back up. And open up into cactus here. Nice little bend in those knees. And inhale back up. Now we're going to grab this left hand with the right. We're going to grab this left wrist with the right hand and pull over towards the right. Nice little side body stretches. If it feels good, you can take that left foot over towards the right side. Sometimes that can help deepen the stretch. Inhale. And exhale back to center. Other side. So grab that right wrist with that left hand and pull over towards the left. Gaze is up. And if it felt good, you can take that right foot and step it behind the left. Keeping that pelvis neutral. And inhale. And exhale, we come back to center. Keeping those arms up overhead. Go ahead and come up on those tiptoes. And you got it. We're going to slowly lower down to a little squat position. Arms up, overhead, Exhale them down through heart center. Beautiful. We're going to inhale, arms up again. Same little sequence. Exhale them down through heart center, keeping the balance on the toes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale them down through heart center. One more time. Inhale those arms up. And exhale them down through heart center. You got this. This time we're going to inhale. We're going to open up into goddess on the exhale. Inhale up. And exhale, goddess, or cactus arms. Inhale those arms back up. Exhale, cactus. Beautiful. Inhale up. And exhale them into cactus one more time. Inhale up. And we exhale them down into cactus. Oh, so nice. You can bring your hands to the floor. We're going to push those hips up, coming into our standing forward fold here. Grabbing opposite elbows, just taking on a nice sway left or right here. Just really feeling into this low back. And we breathe. Nice inhales through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Little ujjayi breathing. Making a nice restriction in the back of that throat. Will sort of sound like the ocean. In and out. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll come up to standing. Head and neck will come last. Very nice. Once we get here, we're going to open out into goddess. So taking those feet pointed towards the outside edges of the mat, your knees are going to be pointed towards those feet. So go ahead and drop that booty down. Hands can be on our thighs here. We want that pelvis neutral. It's going to be really easy to splay forward here. Correct it. Bring it back to neutral. Use those leg and core muscles. Don't dump into the back here. Just feel into this here. Nice little rock, left to right. Getting into the hips, getting into these thighs. Hands to knees. It's going to drop that right shoulder down. Take that gaze to the left. Inhale back to center. And left elbow or left shoulder drops. Gaze goes towards the right. Breathing. We're not holding or clenching any of it here. And other side. And the other side. Come back on up into our goddess here. Bringing those arms into our cactus. Maybe taking a mudra here if you're into that sort of thing. Like, I feel like every time I do this, I'm like, walk like an Egyptian. That's what we're doing, right? So wherever you are, cactus, we're just being all there. We're allowing that shake in the legs to happen. We're feeling into this position. Maybe drop those hips a little bit lower. You got this. It's good. Inhale, we come up. Starfish. Wiggle those fingers. Maybe roll those wrists out. Feels good into the legs right now. A little break. And back down into goddess. Cactus those arms. Neutral pelvis. You can see those big toes. Knees are pointing towards those toes. Breathe. You got this. We've got this. We are prepared for this. I am a goddess. Say it with me. I am a goddess. Exhale, fold. Bring in those feet, pointing them towards the front. Standing, wide-legged, forward fold. Prasarita Padmasana. Here we have options too. We can just put our hands on the mat and take a little sway left or right. We can grab our ankles, help deepen the stretch, or we can attempt to walk the hands behind us. Just finding what feels good for you today in this standing forward fold. If your head is touching the ground, just heel toe those feet in just a little bit to allow the head to hang freely here. And breathe. No holding, no clenching. We are allowing the breath to naturally flow in and out. Making sure that we're really filling up that belly on our inhales. And really letting it all the way out on the exhales. Go ahead and bring the hands to your hips. Halfway lift, feeling that through those hamstrings. And then we rise all the way back up to our standing pose here. Go ahead and take those feet back out, pointed towards the edges. Maybe widen that stance if you brought those in, heel toeing them. And you got it. We are dropping back down into our goddess here. You can leave the hands on the legs if you want, or you can immediately take them into cactus, whatever you want. We're going to have a little more fun. So go ahead and try to come up on that right tiptoe on that right side. Just feel into this. How does this feel? Say, I am a goddess. Release that right. Pick up that left. How does it feel on this side? Say it again. I am a goddess. Release. Maybe shake left or right here. And can you try both? I have to kind of pull mine in a little bit. But try both. Maybe take your mudra. I am a goddess. Oh yeah. I am a goddess. One more time. I am a goddess. Release. Go ahead and stand up. Do it. Yes. Wiggle those fingers. Happy fingers. Happy goddess. Happy yogi. Let's go ahead and fold here. So bring those feet pointed back towards the front. If you swayed last time, take the sway. If you tried to reach behind you, try to reach a little deeper. Finding what feels good to us right here and right now. Very nice. Hands to hips, half lift, and then peel yourself up. Coming back to our standing. Take those feet out. You can breathe here. We can stay here for just a second. We're going to have some fun though, so don't be too intimidated with the next one. I know those tiptoes can be hard, but this is something fun that I have found. So I like to bring my hands to my hips. Bend down into that goddess. Okay, so when we're talking about mobility of the hips, so we're going to bring this leg in and out. That's all we're going to do this time, just in and out. In and out. Do it with me. In and out. Yes, we are inwardly and outwardly rotating these hips. It's good for mobility, and we're playing and working with the strength. So we're going to add a little component. When you come in, can you lift that leg up to bring it back out? In. You're going to have to shift some of that weight to bring it open with control. Can we do this? We're just playing here. Doesn't matter how high we get it. Doesn't matter if we fall. All that matters is that we come back and continue to try it. Just try it. It's okay. Can you pick it up to bring it in? And then pick it up to bring it out? It's way harder to me to bring it in than out. But just play here. Feeling into this. Once you feel good, we'll come in to star again. Yes, twinkle stars. Y'all are so beautiful. Such beautiful goddesses. Heel toe. And go on. Drop the booty down. Yogi squat. So pressing those elbows against those knees. Hands at heart center. Breathing. We are not done, but we're going to allow the breath to calm us back down for just a second. And if you're into binding, now's a good time to do that. And plant this right hand down. Left hand sweeps up. If you want to bind, be my guest and take the bind. Right hand is pulling on that left hand to open that shoulder. Inhale and exhale. And then now we release. Plant that left hand down, right hand sweeps up. And of course, if you took the bind on the other side, I will challenge you to take that bind again. Breathe. Nice. Release. And go ahead and pull yourself back up. Heel toe those feet back together. And just a little standing forward fold for just a second. And we'll heel toe them back out. Coming back for our goddess position here. Once you get here, cactus those arms. Embody the goddess. Coming down for Tadasana on this right side. Hands to heart center. Chest is lifted. Little buoyancy here. It's a very nice little stretch through the hips. Just breathe. We got this. Going to bring this left hand beside this right foot. Right hand goes up towards the sky. Little revolved side angle. Breathe. Go ahead and push through that leg, coming in for triangle. And we breathe. Really filling this hip, squaring those hips off. And back around. You got it, coming back through our goddess pose here. Cactus those arms. Breathe. Tadasana, left side. Oh yeah, lifted, working all in those hips, really feeling into these hips. It's okay. Chest is lifted. If you're up on this left toes, no problem. Okay, planting this right hand beside that left foot. Left hand sweeps up. A little revolved side angle. The opposite side. And we're straightening through that left leg, coming in for our little triangle pose. Making sure those hips are square. Nice little bend in this left knee will be great. Breathe. I really wasn't expecting this to be a power flow, but I kind of feel quite warm. I may have already labeled this while you're doing it as power, so you may have been expecting this, but I was not. Turn those feet, coming back into our last goddess. Cactus those arms. Feel this, and let's say it. I am a goddess. Affirm it. I am a goddess. Drop those hips a little bit and let's say it one more time. I am a goddess. Yes, we are. Let's go ahead and sit back down. Wide-legged, seated stretches. Thought this was very appropriate for today. First stretch. We're just going to fold over this right leg. Inhale, arms up. Turn the upper body towards that right leg. And we fold. Maybe giving that foot a little massage. We were just really, really, really heavy on the feet. So giving them a nice little massage, letting them know we're okay. We're not getting back on them. It's probably a relief to you too. Just really feeling into them, even the toes. Deep reverence for yourself when you're rubbing these feet. Showing that body the love in which it deserves. No holding, no clenching, or breathing here. Inhaling and exhaling, we will pull ourselves up. Inhale those arms up. Turn that upper body towards the left, and we fold. Same thing. This foot needs massaging too. Showing it the love it deserves. Taking your mind off of the stretch through the legs. Inhale and exhale, we peel ourselves up. We're going to do side stretches here. Right hand plants in the middle of the mat. Left hand sweeps up. And then we fold over here as far as we can go. If you're here, this is where we are. To find a little bit of comfort, you can bring this elbow on to this leg. Breathing. No holding or clenching. We are sending that breath, we are sending that oxygen to the area that is lacking the oxygen. Allowing them to get the oxygen so that they can stretch and move. And inhale here. And exhale will bring us out of it. Oh, yeah. Other side, left hand plants, right hand sweeps up. And over as far as you can go. Inhale and exhale. We come out and we are coming for pancake. Everyone's favorite. So we're just going to hinge at these hips, walk the hands as far forward as they will go, and keep the gaze in front of you. Don't keep it down to round through the spine. Keep the gaze up. This will allow that spine to be stretched the right way, and it'll allow the stretch throughout the hips. Go ahead and pull those feet back. You don't want them falling forward. You want to be tugging and pulling them back. Yes. ever so slowly, we'll pill ourselves back up. You can go ahead and bring those knees together. Oh yeah, and we're going to windshield wiper these legs left to right because it's going to feel really nice. Oh yes. We're coming in for reverse tabletop. So we're going to bring the hands, we're going to internally rotate them. So we externally rotate and we internally rotate. So fingers are going to be pointed towards the heels. Feet are about hip width apart. And on an inhale, we lift up. Really engage in those glutes and thighs. Maybe taking that head back here if that feels good for you. Breathing, no holding, no clenching. And release. Very nice. Go ahead and come onto your back. Rock and roll would be the time to do this. If you're not new to the channel, I try to do rock and roll every flow. I think that it allows us to find the inner child that all of us have hidden within us. And it brings out that playful lightness that we all need. We don't need to take ourselves so seriously. And rocking and roll improves that. So go ahead, once you get here, we're coming in. So bring the left leg down, foot plants. We're coming in for a recline pigeon. So this left ankle, this right ankle is going right under that left knee. Active feet. And go ahead and interlace your hands behind that left leg. And like I said, we have flexed feet here. Go ahead and close the eyes down. Use that right elbow to push against that right leg to deepen this stretch here. And breathe. We are focusing on sending that oxygen to that tight area. Imagine that breath going into that muscle, filling it up, and allowing it to move the way it always has. Inhaling and exhale, we'll release. You can windshield wiper those legs again if that feels good for you. And then we're going to come into the other side. So bringing that left ankle under that right knee. Active feet. And then interlace those hands behind that leg. And then allow that left elbow to press against that left leg to deepen the stretch. Let's say our affirmation. I am a goddess. I am a goddess. One more time. I am a goddess. Very nice. Release, and let's windshield wiper those legs left to right. We're going to come in for our bridge. So, making sure you can touch those heels. And then on an inhale, we're going to push ourselves up by just tilting the pelvis towards the face. We talked about that bowl of water. We are wanting to spill that water towards our face now. So heavy tilt in that pelvis lifts the hips up. And that's all right now. Really good stretch for the hip flexors, the psoas. Excellent way to work those muscles too. And release, and then windshield those legs. We're going to do full bridge this time if you want to do that. Make sure you can feel those heels. And on inhale, we lift those hips by engaging the glutes and the thighs, tucking the shoulder blades, and then maybe interlacing the hands, pushing those hips up towards the ceiling. Breathing, no holding or clenching here. And exhale, we release. You can windshield wiper those legs. We're going to come into a cobbler with the legs. And then we're just going to bring our hands back to our heart for our Shavasana here. So find your comfort. Find the place where you can feel that heart beating under your skin. Feeling the rise and the fall. Acknowledging that you are a goddess. I am a goddess. I am a goddess. We're so slowly bringing the awareness back to the body. Maybe taking the hands overhead, big full body stretch. Before we roll over into our fetal position. And then we will slowly bring ourselves up to a nice, comfy, seated position. Once we get here, go ahead and bring those hands to the heart. Acknowledging how powerful you are. Acknowledging the fact that you are a goddess. Feeling that heart. Knowing you hold all the strength you need right here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Without you, this isn't possible for me. I look forward to seeing you back on the mat tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.